if you see what China has done in manufacturing, it is essentially they have taken their traditional networks and they have financed and supported them. And I think that's a huge opportunity for us. We have clusters across the country. In every state, we have clusters, leather clusters, brass clusters, agricultural clusters. We have to connect our financial system to these clusters, right? I mean, if you just look at Uttar Pradesh, pretty much every district has a product that is a world-beating product. But they have no finance, they have no marketing support, they have no incentive structure. So thinking about our past economic system, the past networks, and repurposing them, linking them to the global economy and financing them properly. I think that's a huge opportunity for Indian business.
But
sorry, one last thing. I think it's very dangerous for one company to control all the airports, all the ports, all the infrastructure.
You're talking about a private sector monopoly,
yeah,
which used to exist a long time ago, yeah, but the liberalization of 1991 should have ended that.
But it has never existed in this form. It has never existed with such massive concentration of power and capital. And this is another aspect that is throttling the conversation, because there is control of the media through this concentration of capital.
Unemployment is at a record level. Wholesale inflation, I'm told, has now reached 15%. And yet, the BJP is winning elections and the Congress is not. Why is this happening?
Polarization and total dominance of media, right? If you spend 4 or 5 hours looking at Indian television, you'll find you only see Mr. Narendra Modi. You certainly won't see my friend Yachuri ji on television. In fact, I don't think you've ever been on television. I mean, not to be mean, I'd love to see you on television, but I don't think they would like to give that perspective, you know.
But turning to...
Also there's another thing which one has to accept, which is that the RSS has built a structure that has penetrated into the large mass, right? And the opposition parties and the Congress need to build such a structure, and we need to go much more aggressively to the large mass of people, the 60–70% of people who don't vote for the BJP, and we need to do it together. We have huge unemployment. We have, as I said, the backbone of employment broken, and we have massive concentration of wealth. We are going to have social problems. They're coming, without any doubt. There is going to be a mass upsurge. Now the question is, can the opposition make that upsurge peaceful, effective in changing the politics? You could also have a situation where you have an uncontrolled upsurge, which is what we are seeing in Sri Lanka, right? India is not in a good place. The BJP has spread kerosene all over the country. You need one spark and we'll be in big trouble. And so I think that's also the responsibility of the opposition, the Congress, that bring people together, bring the communities together, bring the states together, bring the religions together and say, listen, we need to cool this temperature down, because if this temperature doesn't cool down, things can go wrong.